To create a sliced sphere in Adobe Illustrator, first of all, start by creating an outer circle. For that, choose the Ellipse tool. Click anywhere on the screen and create a circle of dimensions 450 by 450. To divide it into 8 slices, we will create 8 ellipses. Keep the dimensions of the first one as 270 by 56. Copy and paste the ellipse, placing one at the top portion inside the sphere and the copied ellipse at the bottom. Repeat the procedure by creating 3 more spheres with the dimensions 370 by 77, 420 by 87, and 444 by 92 respectively, duplicating each and placing one at the top and one at the bottom. Now, apart from the first ellipse, select all the rest. Go to Object, move over to Transform, and select the Transform Each option. Change the vertical setting to 103%. Deselect the second one and repeat the process for the rest of the ellipses. Keep repeating this process until you reach the last one. Once done, select all of the spheres. Go back to the Transform Each option. Change the vertical setting to 115% and click on the Copy button. Next, open the Pathfinder pane. Select the topmost pair of ellipses and click on the Divide option. Follow the same action for the rest of the pairs. Use the Direct Selection tool to click on the top portions of each pair, and then pressing the Delete button. The ellipses should now look like discs. Fill in the thickness of the discs with the colors of your choice. Now add translucent radial gradients to the main portion of the discs. Keep the gradient of the same color as the thickness of that specific disc. Add the inner glow effect to these by going to the Effect menu, dropping down to Stylize, and clicking on the Inner Glow option. Choose the same color for the glow as that of each disc, and keep the opacity to 50, blur at 10 points, and apply the effect at the edge of each ellipse. For the background, make a rectangle the size of your canvas, and add a radial gray to black gradient in it. Send this at the back by right-clicking, going to Arrange, and clicking on the Send to Back option. Remove color from the main sphere, and add a gray to white radial gradient to it. With that done, duplicate the sphere, and add a radial gradient to it, corresponding to the color of the first disc, and adjust the position of the gradient from the top. Copy and paste this sphere, and change the gradient color to that of the last disc. Modify the gradient settings so that the gradient appears from the bottom of the sphere. And that's it. Your sliced vector sphere is now ready.